Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the CBTAC20 or custom built TAC20 LED flashlight from Lightforce. Now this is it here as it comes in the packaging. Okay, as you can see, a very compact and small flashlight. Best thing about it, it comes with a battery, so that's a big bonus to start with. That just frustrates the hell out of me when you get a flashlight and they don't have a battery ready to go, so that's a good thing straight up. So let's have a look at this. I'll just unbox it and we'll go into a little bit more about it. Okay, so here's a torch out of the packet. It is very compact, this. Like the length here is only 105mm or 4.13 inches. And when you look at the body diameter, like my thumb is thicker than what the actual torch is. It's only 21mm or 0.83 of an inch in diameter. And as for the weight of it, it's only 70 grams or 2.5 ounces, and that's including the battery. So very lightweight this. The lanyard at the back, I like that because obviously when you've got such a lightweight torch and you're out in the field, you can secure it around your wrist there. So if you did fall over or something like that and you let go of the torch, well, it's not going to go into no man's land. You're still going to have it secured to your wrist. So really handy feature. Now the high-powered LED bulb in this is a genuine Cree LED. It's got a lifespan of 50,000 hours. Now the actual lumen output on this is 90 lumens, so that's pretty good just from a single AA battery. Now the good thing about this is you've got toughened ultra clear glass lens here at the front, and that gives you maximum light transmission. And that's one thing that Lightforce are very big on with their lighting products. I know from using their products, when they say something about their product, that's definitely it, and you'll be able to see that when I show you later on in the review. Now the body of it is actual aluminium. They say it's a aerospace grade aluminium body, so in other words I guess they mean it's just very tough, and you can feel that too. Like, I mean, you'd have to put a hell of a lot of force on that or hit it with a hammer, I'd imagine, to even dent it. Very strong. Now the anodized finish here is a Type 3 military grade coating. Just looks like a matte black in all honesty. That's what it looks like. It's just got a nice finish to it. There's no finish marks on it or anything anywhere. It's just perfectly covered. Now at the top here, that's where you actually turn the torch on. There's a little Lightforce kangaroo logo there on the button. So there's three settings. They've got 100% power, 50% power, and then also a strobe mode. So quite handy there, for obviously LE or military guys. Now the range that Lightforce report that you'll get out of this is 87 yards or 80 meters. Now, to be quite honest, look, I wouldn't be using such a small torch for that. I'd be using, something with a hell of a lot more output if I was looking at, going up to that sort of distance. This sort of torch for me is just a handy utility torch to have. Just to carry with you on the farm and or out camping or something where you just want something that's not going to, bounce back a whole heap of light when you simply turn it on and you're doing things right in front of you. So that's my use for it anyway. But what we'll do is we'll do a few different tests with it, like I do with all products I have a look at and review. But first of all, it does say that this is actually waterproof, IP57 rated waterproof. So let's just put it to the test here. Got the little container of water. We'll just drop it in, the lanyard, the whole bit, and we'll see how that goes there. So we'll leave it sit for a bit. Now it's got multiple O-ring sealed or seals on it, so it's constructed there to stop the water. So we'll just see if that's really true. But honestly, guys, one thing that I'll say about Lightforce, is I've said it before when I've done their spotlight reviews. Like, the guys there really are techs. They know their product back to front. And honestly, if there was something wrong with their products and anything that I reviewed of theirs, I would certainly let you know. Why I love their gear is it just simply works. To maintain their gear, all you got to do is just simply hit the on and off button. It is that simple. And that's why I love their gear so much. So anyhow, let's pull this out. Move the water off to the side. Okay, so we'll leave it wet. The runtime at 100% power is 60 minutes and 50% power is 120 minutes. So that's fairly good from a AA battery. So I'll cycle through the modes here and we'll just cover that now. I really can't see the difference. I mean, maybe it's just my eyes. I really can't see the difference between 100% and 50%. So at the back, all you do is you push the button in, obviously not all the way to off, but just enough to cycle it, and then out again. Okay, and then it goes into another mode, and then I should get it into the strobe mode here. Okay, so there's the strobe mode. Okay, so quite bright, and then we'll turn it off, turn back on, go back into high, down to 50%. But as I say, I have a lot of trouble seeing the difference between 50 and 100%. Perhaps I'm not pressing the button correctly, but it just seems to be pretty much the same. It doesn't look much of a difference to my eye anyway. So anyhow, look guys, this obviously works. It's passed the waterproof test. So let's take it outside in the farm now and put it through a few more tests. So here you can see just the beam on the grass here in front of me. As you can see, like the outer part of the beam, you can see the light being thrown out to a fairly wide beam. However, in the center there, you can see how it's a lot brighter. So this is a good thing about this torch. So if you were searching for something on the ground, I don't know, it could be anything from keys to, you know, a number of different items. But as you can see, like you can just shine it around you and it actually highlights up quite an area of the ground. So it's really, really handy. I mean, for the actual size of this torch, I'm actually surprised with just how much power it puts out. So guys, I've just used this CBTAC20 torch here in the cabin of my Hilux. So as you can see, like it gives more than enough light to light up the whole cabin without it being too bright that it's bouncing back and causing you to squint. So this would be absolutely perfect for LE or military guys who are conducting searches of vehicles. So as you can see, like it's just fantastic. It just gives you enough light without being overpowering. Okay guys, so the tree you're looking at here is about 20 meters away from me. So I mean, you know, look, it's not a huge distance, but it's just to show how much power this little torch has. Now as you can see there, like just with the naked eye, I can make out the detail of the leaves, the branches and the whole outline of the tree. So I mean, that's a fairly direct white light that you can see there. So a lot of other LEDs, like really small ones I've noticed, it'll throw light out to that distance, but it doesn't have that real narrow, detailed or strong beam where you can actually make out the detail of what you're looking at. So this is where I think this light really excels. Okay, so now I'm actually standing about 20 meters away from the camera, so everything around me is fairly dark here. So what I'm going to do is just show you the power when you're looking into the beam of this light. So as you can see there, it's very, very bright. And then when I actually put it to the strobe mode, you can see how it would be ideal for like LE or military if they were using it as a defensive tool. So you can see there, it produces quite a lot of power and it is very blinding. Okay, so guys, look, this little flashlight, ever since I got it from Lightforce, I haven't stopped using it. And that's the honest truth, because it's just so compact and lightweight. You guys have seen the other reviews I've done there on the Phoenix range of flashlights. I absolutely love them. However, this little flashlight is just so convenient. I can just fit it into a pocket, slip it into my jacket pocket or wherever. It's just so handy around on the farm of a night. So look, for $35, I mean, these are absolutely packed with features for that price. And most of the LEDs that I've seen getting around that only run off single AA batteries, they produce a fair bit of white light, but it's not direct. So once you start getting out with any sort of distance, you actually can't make out a lot of detail of what you're looking at. But this little flashlight is definitely a favourite of mine. If you do want to have a look at one, I'll put the link to Lightforce's website underneath their description on YouTube, and you can check one out in your own time. So anyhow, just another short review, guys. I hope you enjoy it. So till next time, we'll catch you then.